Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your computer class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your computer class. So students, in our previous session, as you know that we already had some session on the topic that is classification of computers. So this was the topic that we are doing from the last 2 weeks in our the according to our timetable. So we are having the classes on Friday and Saturday. So we already had some sessions on this classification of computers, and we have already discussed some of the topics from here. This topic, okay. So the topic was chapter number 2, classification of computer, in which we have discussed about the various computers, various types of computers and their classification. Classification means grouping. तो computers को उनकी ability, उनकी performance on the basis of their speed, accuracy, size, shape. So the computer are classified. Okay, so in this topic we will discuss about sorry, we already discussed the different classification of computers. So basically the computers are divided into two parts, that is according to the purpose and according to the size. Okay, so this is a flow chart that is given here. The first is according to purpose. So according to the purpose, computer is divided into analog, digital and hybrid. And second was according to size. So according to the size, computer is also divided into five parts, that is supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer, microcomputer and mobile devices. So according to the purpose, computer जो है analog, digital, hybrid that we have done, and according to the size, supercomputer, mainframe computer, mini computer and microcomputer, these four types we have done, and now we are left with only the fourth one, that is mobile device. ओके सो यही हमारा अभी रहता है फिलहाल द लास्ट टॉपिक ओके सो आई जस्ट गिव यू क्विक रिकॉल दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन एनालॉग कंप्यूटर्स कौन से होते हैं तो एनालॉग कंप्यूटर्स दे गिव यू द अप्रोक्सीमेट रिजल्ट और अप्रोक्सीमेट डेटा of anything. Second is digital computers. So the digital computers, they work on the principle of binary digits. So that is 0 and 1. So 0 and 1 into digital digits hain. They work on the principle of these binary digits only. Okay. This was digital computer. Third is hybrid computer. Now, what is hybrid computer? So, hybrid computer is a mixture of analog and the digital computer both. Okay, so this hybrid computer, the best example that suits the hybrid computer is the ECG machine. So, ECG machine is the best example for the hybrid computer. Okay, so this give you data, this give you a result, or this give the data in the both form, that is analog and as well as in digital form. Okay, after that we have done the second division, that is according to the size. So computers are also divided according to their size. The first is supercomputer. So the name itself suggesting its function, that is super. So this supercomputer is working in a superior way, so that's why it is known as supercomputer, because it's a and the main features that I'm going to tell you, that they are quite big in size, they can perform various calculations, they can perform actually trillions of instructions in a second. Okay, they are very expensive, they are very powerful computer, the most powerful computer actually. Okay, and you can find these supercomputers in the big organizations only. So that these supercomputers are not made for just home purpose, so these are basically used in the big organization in which they have to keep a lot of data, lot of information to store. Second that we discussed was the mainframe computer. So just like supercomputer, mainframe computer is quite also very large in size and it's also very powerful. But if we compare this mainframe computer with supercomputer, this is little bit less than the सुपर कंप्यूटर तो मेन फ्रेम कंप्यूटर जो है वो हमारे सुपर कंप्यूटर के कंपैरेटिवली लिटिल बिट लेस है ओके and this is also very expensive okay and they are um, and their size is quite like a size of a closet means almirah so एक almirah के size के होते हैं okay and these they can also just as supercomputers can perform trillions of instructions in a second, so these mainframe computers can perform millions of instructions in a second. Okay, and these mainframe computers are found in large business houses and the government centers. Okay, basically. Next was the mini computer that we have done. So the why they are known as mini computer, because of its size. So they are quite small in size, okay, mini size, so इसलिए इनको mini computer कहा जाता है. Okay, so they are मतलब they can be, they are so small, मतलब they are small, little bit, they are smaller than the mainframe computer and it can fit into the size of a अलमीरा. तो ये एक अलमीरा की या एक cabinet में they can easily fit there. Okay, ये these mainframe computer, sorry, these mini computers are basically found in universities and colleges. So the colleges, they want to keep their data, so they use these mini computers and in their places, workplace. Okay, and they can perform all the function that is performed by mainframe computer. जैसे कि जो mainframe computer जो function perform करता है, that functions can be performed by this mini computer as well, but the speed of mini computer is quite slow as compared to the mainframe computer. Next is the microcomputer. So microcomputers are the personal computers that we use in our homes. तो microcomputers की best example है personal computers या PCs जो हम अपने घरों में use करते हैं, that were quite very small in size. इसके अलावा इसके साथ we use other peripherals जो use करते equipments, that is keyboard, mouse, monitors, we use it along with it. Okay, and they are suitable for the single use person. तो एक person के use के लिए these are quite suitable for the people. Okay, next is they are found in homes and offices. Okay, and इसकी speed है that is increasing day by day. Okay, and the best example for the micro computers are desktop and the notebook computer. The notebook computers means laptops. So these are the best examples for the micro computer. Okay, so next was desktop computers. So the computers which can be placed or which can be used for which are made for the use on a desk. ठीक है, desk के ऊपर रख के you can keep all the peripherals there and you can use these computers there. That's why they are known as desktop computer. देखिए इसके ऊपर जैसे यहाँ पे फोटो दी हुई है, पिक्चर दी हुई है, so monitor, keyboard, CPU, mouse, they all are kept on a desk easily, so that's why they are known as डेस्कटॉप कंप्यूटर. सो नेक्स्ट वाज नोटबुक कंप्यूटर. देखिए हम ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं ये सब, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू रिकॉल, क्विक रिकॉल. तो क्योंकि अभी देखिए एक हफ्ते का गैप बीच में आ जाता है, सो थोड़ा टिपिकल होता है, सो आई जस्ट गिव यू क्विक रिकॉल. So next what we have done was notebook computer. The notebook computer is also known as laptop computer because ये एक notebook की तरह use होते हैं. They are quite light in weight. They are small in size. You can easily carry them to any other place if you want to move somewhere, so you can easily carry these computers. So these are notebook computers, and most important thing about this notebook computer is that this notebook computer has built-in keyboards. तो लैपटॉप्स में आपने देखा ही बेटा, उनके अंदर कीबोर्ड्स उन्हीं के अंदर बिल्ट होते हैं. दे और माउस की जगह दे यूज टच पैड्स एंड द डिस्प्ले के लिए दे आर हैविंग द स्क्रीन. सो दैट मीन्स डेस्कटॉप कंप्यूटर की जितनी भी क्वालिटीज हैं, जो भी नेसेसिटीज हैं, दैट कैन बी easily available in this laptops, okay, at a very small place, and they are quite very easy to carry from one place to another. So now today we need to start with the next device, that is mobile device. So this is another classification of computer according to their size. So today we will start with mobile device. So first of all, let's read down the description. Mobile device is used to store data permanently on memory inside it or on a small storage media such as memory card. So now what is mobile device? देखिए mobile device use होते हैं to store data permanently. तो कोई भी डेटा को permanently store करना हो, if you want to store your data permanently on a memory, okay, अगर आपको अपना डेटा permanently store करना है, you can use this small storage media such, okay, these devices, this is smartphones or mobile phones. इसके अलावा they have such other things like memory card is also there in the mobile phone, so in which you can store the data according to the capacity of the memory cards and the mobile phones. देखिए mobile phones, I don't think that more explanation is required because we all are already using it from 1.5 years. We are using mobile, we are totally dependent on our mobile devices for our work, for our study. Okay, so we are already using this device. Okay, that is easy, quite easy for you to understand this mobile device. So simply according to the sentence that is given here, mobile device is used to store data permanently. So if you want to store your data permanently somewhere or in some memory, you can use these mobile devices and memory cards that are inserted in mobile phones. So these mobile devices can be used for storing your data. Okay, and if you want to save more data, you can use memory cards so that you can use more space for storing your data. So ये देखिए memory cards you can insert in your mobile phones, and you can indirectly you are saving your data in the phones only. Clear? चलिए, second is size. Okay, small enough to carry in a pocket. So these mobile devices, they are quite very small in size, and that can easily be carried in a pocket. So you can easily carry them in a pocket. देखिए आजकल there are different smartphones. The size of some smartphones are quite big. Some are very small in size. Okay, so these are different kinds of smartphones that you can see that are available in the market nowadays. Okay, so you can use these smartphones very frequently, easily. Okay, and you can carry it anywhere. So मतलब you can carry just it anywhere, कहीं भी आपको जाना हो, you can carry these mobile devices very easily in your hands or in your pockets. Next is location. It is mostly found everywhere. So nowadays you can see everyone is having their mobile phones in their hands. Okay, हर सबके पास आजकल mobile phones हैं. Whether it's a very छोटे से छोटा बच्चा हो, बड़ा हो, so everybody is having mobile phones in their hands. Okay, so these mobile devices, you can find these mobile devices everywhere nowadays. Next is speed. Speed of mobile devices increasing day by day. So with the innovation, with the improvisation in the technology, innovations in the technology, the speed of these mobile devices, that is increasing day by day. तो रोज दिन ब दिन जो ये मोबाइल डिवाइसेस हैं जो हम यूज करते हैं, ओके, देखिए हर रोज मार्केट में एक नया फोन आता है, एंड with the innovation of that new phone, देखिए हर नया phone, that every new phone comes with some new feature. Okay, जब तक कोई न्यू फीचर नहीं होगा, कोई सेम फोन क्यों लॉन्च करेगा? ओके, तो हर नए फोन के साथ यू कैन सी न्यू फीचर इज देयर. Okay, so that means that also not increasing the features, but they are also increasing the speeds of the mobile phone. So the processing speed of mobile phones is quite very fast these days. On a click you can get everything very easily. Clear? Next one is uh, uses. So what is the uses? It can also be connected to a personal computer for exchanging information. Okay, so um, if you want to exchange information means अगर आप अपने कंप्यूटर में इंफॉर्मेशन डालना चाहते हो, और अगर अपने कंप्यूटर के साथ इंफॉर्मेशन शेयर करना चाहते हो, that you are having in your mobile phones, so you can easily connect it with that by using the various apps, the data cable. देखिए, if you want to store your data in the laptops or in the computer on the PCs, so you can connect your computer, sorry, you can connect your mobile devices easily with the help of a lab, with these cables, the data cables, or you can connect it with through the various Bluetooth devices, the share it. बहुत सारी apps हैं जिसके through you can easily share your data along with your PCs or personal computers or the laptops. Clear? So next, the various examples are given, the mobile devices. The various examples of mobile devices are given. That is tablet PC, smartphones, e-book readers and smartwatches are the types of mobile devices. देखिए ये tablet PC जो tablets हैं that we are using nowadays, they smartphones, ठीक है, जो हमारे हाथ में आज के टच फोन स्मार्टफोन्स. Okay, next e-book readers and the smart watches. So they all are the they all are the best examples of the mobile devices. Okay, so now we will have a detail about these devices as well. So the first is tablet PC. So first of all, we will talk about the tablet PC. Now, what is tablet PC? Tablet PC is a special type of notebook computer which has a touch screen. तो देखिए tablet PC है, इसमें एक notebook computer की तरह होते हैं, and it also has touch screen. You can use a tablet by touching the screen with your finger or a digital pen. Okay, so you can just say that tablet जो tablet है वो that is just exactly that functions like a laptops or the desktop. So it just completely functions like a desktop or a computer, even like your smartphones as well. Okay, so they look like, देखिए देखने में they look like a smartphone, but they can you can enable every function, you can work on every function in a tablet PC. Okay, so they have touch screen touch screen there you can touch the screen with your finger or with your digital pen, and then you can do all the work whatever you want. So these tablet PC that are quite innovative these days, okay, and all the functions you can perform on this tablet PC. So that means they are quite small in size, they are more cost effective as compared to the computer desktop and the laptops. So these tablet PC, they are quite cost effective than uh, PCs and the notebook computers, okay, and you can easily access it. तो आपको इसके बैठने के लिए मतलब you don't need to have a proper space, so you can just keep it anywhere. So nowadays people can carry it in their shoulder bags easily. You can take them at very easy, just like a notebook computer. You can take this tablet PC anywhere, so wherever you want to move. So these are tablet PC. Next is smartphones. So this is smartphone is an internet enabled phone, and in addition to basic phone, it allows you to send and receive email messages and access the internet, usually for an additional fee. Many smartphones also function as a media player and include an inbuilt digital camera so that you can capture an image and share it with others. So देखिए the smartphones, these are the best examples. Okay, so nowadays we are using smartphones. Even you are using these smartphones for attending your online classes or for watching the videos. The videos देखने के लिए, online classes attend करने के लिए, you are using these smartphones. So you can install various number of apps on your smartphones, and then you can access everything, okay. And one important thing about smartphones is these are internet enabled. So you can use internet easily on your smartphones. तो smartphones के ऊपर आप easily internet भी use कर सकते हो, okay. And you can use these smartphones even for sending and receiving the emails. So you can easily get, okay, so whenever you get an email, जब भी आपको कोई email आता है, you can get आपको you can easily get notification of the emails received and sent in the notification bar. तो देखिए आपको अपने फोन में notification bar में आ जाता है कि that if you have received an email, तो आपको कोई email आता है, then you can easily get that on मतलब notification bar जो होता है आपके laptop sorry mobile के ऊपर, you can easily see it from there as well, okay. So these are the smartphones, they have internet facility, okay. And but for getting this internet facilities, you need to pay a little bit more additional charges or additional fee. Okay, so internet facility के लिए you need to pay more, little bit, not more, little bit of more additional fees, like we recharge our phones, हम अपने phone को recharge करते हैं, we get the data plans so that we can access the internet. Many smartphones also function as a media player, including an inbuilt digital camera. So देखिए nowadays smartphones are having all the facilities, okay. You can even listen to the music, you can watch videos online, okay. So they have media player facility. So इसके अंदर media player facilities होते हैं that you can listen to the music, you can listen to the music of your own choice, you can download the music, you can upload the music as well, okay. Other than that, they also have digital inbuilt digital cameras, okay. So they are also having the digital cameras with great picture quality, okay. So मतलब अच्छी अच्छी picture quality, HD picture quality के साथ the many smartphones, they are having the great picture qualities, okay. And because they have great digital cameras, okay, and you can click your pictures and restore your memories, okay. अपनी memories को restore कर सकते हैं, and you can even share your memories, even you can share your pictures, not only pictures, you can share anything with while using these smartphones. देखिए आजकल smartphones पे especially the apps, so certain apps are there with which you can share anything, like you are having WhatsApp in your mobile phones, and you can share documents, you can share pictures, you can share your voice messages, you can share your um, like you can share the even the music, okay. You can say you can share your songs easily using these various apps that are available on this smartphones. So these smartphones, they are completely a just a change for the mankind, in which you can easily access everything very easily and very beautifully, that nobody needs to pay any more hard attention or ज़्यादा करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ी. You can easily access these smartphones, but for in getting the internet connection, you need to pay a very nominal additional fee for that, okay. So let's move to the next one, that is e-book reader. Now what is e-book readers? An e-book reader, short for electronic book reader. देखिए e-book readers are also this is the short form of electronic book reader. So E stands for electronic. Electronic book reader is a handheld device that is used primarily for reading e-books. E-book is the electronic version of a printed book. Most e-book readers have a touch screen and internet enabled. Okay, so now we're talking about the e-book readers, that is also known as electronic book reader. Okay, and that is handheld device. Handheld device means handheld device means that you can they are quite very handy. मतलब handy means you can easily handle them, you can easily use them in your hands. इसके लिए आपको you don't need a proper space use करने के लिए, you can just carry it in your hands and you can use that. Okay, आप इसको आराम से हाथ में पकड़ के you can use that in very if I easily. Okay, and that is used primarily for reading ebooks. तो पहले ही मतलब जो ये ज्यादातर यूज हुआ था फॉर रीडिंग द ई बुक्स. ई बुक्स मीन्स इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बुक्स. अब व्हाट इज ई बुक क्या होती है देखिए. ई बुक इज द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वर्जन ऑफ द प्रिंटेड बुक्स. देखिए जब बुक्स होते हैं, कई लोग होते हैं दे लव टू डू रीडिंग. So they, in spite of reading the books, they use e-book readers like electronic book readers so that they can easily read the book using this ebook reader. So that this in this book ebook reader they install, this is just a kind of a pdf reader. एक जो book है वो pdf की तरह होती है, and the people those who are fond of reading, they can have these ebook readers and they can read it. देखिए okay, suppose you want to go somewhere, अगर आपको कहीं जाना है and you love reading while traveling especially, so what you will do is you need to take, suppose you are going for a long trip, so you will be taking one or two books along with you. So that is quite very heavy to handle 3 4 books along with you. So in spite of taking these 3 4 books or the novels, you can have this ebook reader. Okay, and put the you can put the what we call it, pdf of all this book. Okay, आप book का pdf उसके अंदर रखते हैं. You can keep number of ebooks in your this ebook reader. Okay, and then you can read it very easily and wherever you find a suitable time. तो ज्यादा सारी बुक्स लेके कैरी करके ट्रैवल करने के बजाय, इतना सारा जो वेट है कैरी करने के बजाय, यू कैन टेक दिस ई बुक रीडर. और इसके अंदर आप चाहे जितनी मर्जी, अकॉर्डिंग टू द कैपेसिटी, आप जितनी मर्जी बुक्स आप इसके अंदर उसका पीडीएफ स्टोर कर सकते हैं. एंड जो भी बुक आप पढ़ना चाहें, यू कैन जस्ट ओपन दैट एंड रीड इट. सो दैट मीन्स नंबर ऑफ बुक्स, जो बहुत सारी बुक्स हैं उसको आप इजिली इसके अंदर भी एक्सेस कर सकते हैं एंड यू कैन रीड इट दैट. ओके, एंड सम जो ई बुक रीडर्स हैं, दे आल्सो हैव इंटरनेट facilities. So just like the smartphones, some of the ebook readers, they have touch screen and internet enabled. ज्यादातर जो बुक रीडर्स हैं, they have their touch screen. टच स्क्रीन तो होते ही हैं खैर, बट इसके अंदर इंटरनेट फैसिलिटीज भी किसी किसी में होती है, so that they can access the internet also. Next is the smartwatch. So the next is smartwatch. Now what is smartwatch? A smartwatch is a mobile device with a touch screen display. Okay, touchscreen display designed to be worn on the wrist. It can either work on its own or paired with a smartphone. It can show you the time and the notifications like messages, emails, calls, and social networks. So this is the smartwatch. So now I'm talking about the smartwatches. So you must have seen the smartwatches. So देखिए smartwatch ऐसी ही होती है. So it looks like a watch, smartwatch. Smart means intelligent watch. So देखिए, though it is a watch, but you can perform every function that an smartphone can. देखिए, you can listen to them. मतलब आप अपने smartphone को, you can connect your smartphone with these smartwatches, and while using these smartphones, while using these smartwatches, you can access your smartphone. This स्मार्ट, ये जो आप स्मार्ट वॉचेज हैं, इनको आप अपने स्मार्टफोन से कनेक्ट करके आप अपने इस वॉच के थ्रू आप अपने स्मार्टफोन्स को भी एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. सपोज इफ यू वांट टू कॉल समवन एंड यू आर ड्राइविंग एट दैट टाइम. आप सपोज आप ड्राइव कर रहे हो, आपके हाथ में स्मार्ट वॉच पहनी है एंड यू कांट यूज फोन्स ड्यूरिंग ड्राइविंग. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन जस्ट विद दिस स्मार्ट वॉच, इस स्मार्ट वॉच के थ्रू भी आप कॉल लगा सकते हो अपने जिसको नो, उनको इमरजेंसी कॉल है कोई, तो यू कैन कॉल दैट, यू कैन कॉल देम एंड have a conversation with them. So this स्मार्टफोन्स दे हैव टच स्क्रीन डिस्प्ले, इनका जो डिस्प्ले होता है दैट इज लाइक अ टच स्क्रीन. ओके, और ये रिस्ट के ऊपर, हाथ के ऊपर पहनी जाती जस्ट लाइक अदर वॉचेस. इट कैन आइदर वर्क ऑन इट्स ऑन और पेयर्ड विद अ स्मार्टफोन. चाहे तो आप इसको अकेले एक्सेस भी कर सकते हो और यू कैन पेयर इट विद अदर स्मार्टफोन्स. इट कैन शो यू द टाइम एंड द नोटिफिकेशंस लाइक मैसेजेस, ईमेल्स, कॉल्स एंड सोशल नेटवर्क्स. सो ये आपको जैसे भी हमारे कंप्यूटर जो हमारे फोन्स होते हैं उनके ऊपर जैसे नोटिफिकेशंस आती हैं लाइक messages, emails, calls वगैरह की, so it can also show you the notification of that. So these are the smart watches. Okay, this is a small version. Okay, you can see these smart watches, they are the small version of smartphones. Okay, so this is also one of the mobile devices. Okay, so with this we have completed chapter number 2. So now there's a small self-evaluation is given here. So let's read it. So this is a quite very important point. So you must need it. So that this is a sum up of. देखिए ये जो हमारे पास ये evaluation points दिए हुए हैं, ये पूरे chapter का sum up है जो भी आपने read किया, कि जितना भी आपने read किया, this is a sum up of that. So the first is, I know that computers are classified into two categories according to purpose and according to size. ओके, सो कंप्यूटर्स को दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया है, कैटेगराइज किया है अकॉर्डिंग टू पर्पस एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू साइज. ओके, दिस इज ट्रू. एग्री. एग्री एंड डिसएग्री पे टिक करने की जरूरत नहीं है. दिस इज जस्ट अ पॉइंट दैट यू नीड टू रिमेंबर, रिकॉल. Second is, I know that according to purpose, computers are classified into three categories: analog, digital, and hybrid. देखिए purpose के according जो computer है वो three parts में divided है: analog, digital, and hybrid. This is true. Yes. Next is, I know that analog computer works on the principle of analogous data. So जो analog computers हैं वो analogous data के principle के ऊपर they work on it. Okay. So this is true. That is agree. That is agree. Agree. So analogous computer works on the principle of analogous data. I agree. Next, I know that digital computer works on the principle of binary mathematics. जो digital computer है वो binary mathematics के ऊपर work करते हैं. No, the digital computers they work on the principle of um, binary digits as well as on the codes and the codes के ऊपर uh, they work on the codes, symbols and letters as well. Next is, I know that hybrid computer is a combination of analog and digital computer. This is completely true. So the hybrid computer they are the combination of analog computers and the digital computer. Next, I know that microcomputer is also called personal computer. Yes, microcomputers are also known as the personal computers. They are completely, that is completely true. माइक्रो को पर्सनल कंप्यूटर्स भी कहा जाता है. Next, I know that the supercomputers can perform big calculations and very high speed. Yes, definitely. That's the reason why they are known as supercomputers, because they can perform trillions of instructions in a second. So that's why they are known as the supercomputer, and they work at a very high speed as well. So that's why they are known as supercomputer. Last is, I know that smartphone is an internet-enabled phone. Okay, so this I also agree with this, because smartphones they have internet facilities which you can access anywhere at, okay, and you can get all the information, all the data, whatever is required by you. Okay, so these are the some points that you need to revise. After that, there are some exercises, back exercises and questions are there. So that we will continue in the next session. So for today, I just give you a homework, very small homework. So kindly revise all the types of computer and make this flowchart. This is a very important flowchart that I'm going to show you. Just wait a second. Okay. So this flowchart, this is a quite very important flowchart uh, that you need to make in your book or in your notebook, so that you can easily understand the different classifications of computer. So this is different classification of computer according to the purpose and according to the size. Just make sure you make this chart, this flow chart on your notebook, so that you can accept it, so that you can know the meaning of, so you can do the you can easily do the classification of computer. Okay, so today we have completed chapter number 2. Now we need to start with exercise. So that we will start in the next session. Okay. So this was from our today's session.
So I'm just ending the session here only. So I'll see you again very soon. So take care and have a great day ahead.